Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind, he's got the power, he's got the aerial ability, the versatility, the work rate. He's got it all.
One of the greatest strikers of all time, surely.
Very true.
He won't be happy with that one. Darwin. Oh, that's superb. And Shevchenko! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Done delicately. And he's had it nicked away. O'Reilly has a look and plays it forward. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now, he's got space here. Fagioli. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Darwin. Looking for a runner.
Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Fagioli. Nicely weighted ball. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tacho cuts it out. He's picked his way through. Plenty of space out wide here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Darwin. And he's Nunez! Well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
And here's Messi. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Darwin tries to play it through. That has ended up in no man's land. Gerrard. He's got away. Back where it came from. And that pass just didn't quite work. A probing pass. And that has been cut short. Now, can they get him away? And he was quick to react. Camavinga. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Madrid are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Shevchenko looking for the run, and it's been played through. He has found a way through. And the finish! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
A case now of complete control. Nice sequence of passing. Messi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Played into space. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Well read, nice interception. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Camavinga. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second period is on the way.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
And this is Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Shevchenko. Nunez finding himself in space. And that has been cleared. No, again, there's no way through. It's a good run, that. Great timing.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
Now it's Darwin. That's gone for a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Darwin. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's an imaginative pass. Hakimi plays a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. He's having a shot! No, not quite. Fagioli.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he welcomes it in. Gerrard gets into a good position. Searching pass he's played there. Not the most accurate pass. And he's got away from him. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's caught him in or out. Madrid presented with a golden opportunity here. The keeper doing his best to put him off.
Messi.
He's missed it, he's missed it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Gerrard. Now it's Messi. Pinches it off him. Looking to play him in. And this is Shevchenko. Real chance! And that's a tidy finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just...
Takes a shot! Oh, terrific save.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Cafu tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Brilliantly cut out. Cafu. No, that's been intercepted. Camavinga. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass somewhat off target. Gerrard.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Camavinga is the guilty party there.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20, el dorsal 7 serán sustituidos.
And it's Chouameni.
El dorsal 5, el dorsal 10.
Cafu. Cafu stood his ground strongly. Oh, good climb! No, it's wide. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. The ball's gone astray. Fernandez gets across and deals with it. Aims beyond the defence.
Madrid really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Camavinga. That's a lovely, neat pass. Gerrard. Can he get it through? Well, played right into his... Oh, shooting chance! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. So we're ready to go. And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Madrid get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Tacho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Tacho makes the interception. 5 minutes to add, and that could set him on his way. Shot could shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And they are right back within touch! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Madrid may be down, but not out just yet. Club America have reclaimed it. Forced to go back. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Yamal going after that. Now it's Darwin. A probing pass. Oh, that's clever. Yamal, he's got a... And the shot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Madrid really could have done without this. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
So this to break the deadlock. Just one winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
So the game's first significant moments, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Nunez is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Palmeiras are looking to go forward now. Always goal side. He's a sharp little ball here. Decent chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Nicely intercepted. Neymar. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And this is Shevchenko. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Defending was strong and firm. And it's Lopez. It's run loose here. Simeone. Shevchenko. He has found the way through. Nunez! They want to be quick to recover this.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Guardiola is always scanning the pitch for targets. Koeman gets a foot in here. Neymar chasing after it. Madrid are trailing against the run of play. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good take in a good area. Simeone. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Not the most accurate pass. O'Reilly cuts it out.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Sends it crossfield. Tries to pass it through. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, it rattles the bar. Camavinga. Now it's Darwin. Can he get it through? Neatly clipped into space. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That is good alertness. That pass isn't the best.
Pretty robust defending.
Tacho gets across to intercept that. Pass is just off target.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Lovely bit of skill. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. McAllister. McAllister! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he shoots! Loose ball now and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Picked out, he's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That has ended up in no man's land. Shevchenko. That's going wide left. And it's O'Reilly. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And now they can clear their lines. Shevchenko. Now it's Fernandez. Well, that's beautifully weighted. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. We're on the move again.
Madrid can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Ambitious ball here.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And this is Nate. And a chance! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Koeman does really well to win the ball there. And he stands tall, impenetrable. O'Reilly is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Thinks about the shot. Tacho gets it clear. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Madrid still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Tacho wins the duel this time. And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's won them and the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar. It's Neymar! Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Darwin being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh no, what has happened here? Pass somewhat off target. And back to the goalkeeper.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That has not gone well. Nicely shaped ball. Just a keeping chance! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Palmeiras are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And now he has 2. Palmeiras are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Looking for the run. It's played through for him. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that's an excellent interception. That's a smartly directed ball. Tacho cuts out the pass. Camavinga. Vermin. Passing is crisp and sharp. Yamal. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Yamal. Guardiola. Now it's Shevchenko. Koeman demonstrating his defensive quality there. And that's another good win of the ball.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about.
Nunez! And that's a real chance missed.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just 1 down as opposed to 2.
O'Reilly. Madrid are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Well, that is one way to stop him. Neymar. Oh, important interception. Corner number 2 then. Donnarumma claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vermin. Yamal. Now, can they get him away? It's loose, and there's a race, and again! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Palmeiras have their 3rd corner. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Fagioli. O'Reilly. That pass isn't the best. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Threads one in. He's found a way through. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Palmeiras really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
That's that, the end. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
All the way back. Donnarumma punts it upfield. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Haaland. Nicely weighted ball. Fernandez. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I just love the...
Real chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That has ended up in no man's land. Shevchenko is onto this. Now it's Darwin. Shot at goal! And no mistake. And that is goal number 20. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's a sharp pass. Dink through. And he's intervened well there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That has not gone well. And he's had it nicked away.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone. Might want to be careful there.
Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Lewandowski! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Lewandowski has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Pacho, Ødegaard, and it's Camavinga. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, that's well spotted. Azar. Oh, well measured. Oh, super ball. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Darwin. Now he's off and running. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played out to the left flank. Can he get on the end of this? Now this could be a chance. Big chance! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Quality ball. Tacho calmly anticipates. Azar. Shevchenko. Darwin.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's Lewandowski! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Now it's Darwin. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Tacho kept his eye on it. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
I'm afraid to tell you.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Madrid clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Ødegaard. Ødegaard makes a dash for it. And he's got the beating of just about within shooting range. And that is a routine catch.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Threads one in. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko! And that is a truly outstanding save.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
And we have our very first corner. Camavinga! And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a searching pass. And he's found a way past. Lewandowski had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Couldn't squeeze it through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Lewandowski. Darwin, Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to pass it through. Fernandez. Fagioli. Van Dijk cuts it out. And here's Lewandowski. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Valverde. Simeone. Simeone carries the ball down the right. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold. It's Van Dijk. Not the most accurate pass.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 20, Phil Foden. Coming on to replace him is
Lewandowski
number
chasing
16,
after it.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Rodri. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Shevchenko. Nunez. Rodri. Ødegaard. In with the challenge. Looking to play him in. He's having a hit! Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Substitution.
Azar. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Haaland. It's a promising position. And it's Azar. Engages and forces him off the ball. Tries one from range! It is a very, very good save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
It's a pretty loose pass. That is good alertness. Yamal. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Camavinga. Haaland. No, he's just missed. He's having a shot! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish of true class! They're back within reach! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
There you go. That's what happens when you've got top-class talent.
Arsenal. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Number 19, Trossard. Number 7,
Pacho gathers from the goal kick. Yamal. No, it's come to nothing. Well, that is one way to stop him. Has to go back here. Ødegaard. Ødegaard running with the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ødegaard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Trossard. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's heaved it away. Nicked it back promptly. Can he get it through? And that has been cleared. O'Reilly is there to clear. The cutback. That's an excellent interception. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Madrid can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner.
attendees, this is
Your reflections then, Jim?
Madrid definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
Yeah, one way or another, he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going gets tough, tough seems to come easy for him.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Shevchenko gets a foot in here. Some good persistent defending here. Nicely shaped ball. Fagioli. Camavinga. That has been cut short. Now it's Darwin. Real chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Darwin. Toure unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Trossard. Oh, it's come loose. In with the challenge. That's been cut out, well played. Kimmich. Diaz. And this is Batistuta. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. That's an imaginative pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, super ball! Simeone. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That has not gone well. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Diaz. Fernandez deals with that comfortably. Valverde. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Diaz. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Nunez shot a goal! And that's a tidy finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to...
He's had a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Now it's Trossard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Trossard aims beyond the defence. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former.
He's gone for the shots. Oh, crossbar! Camavinga does well to get it back. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Darwin. Good ball, good take. And that pass, oh, terrible pass. Chance for a shot! He doesn't look too happy with that. Madrid with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nunez, and it's Valverde. Alaba can clear it away. It's a pretty loose pass. A heavy challenge. Nunez! Nunez! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Big chance! And that's a sharp finish. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So could they be onto something here?
200 minutes has been indicated.
It's a good foot in there. Searching pass he's played there. Not the most accurate pass. Pacho. And it's lofted through here. Darwin. So a temporary halt to the action.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Madrid largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Trossard. Number 11, Luis Diaz.
So we're underway for the second half.
Field, number 20, Shevchenko.
Alaba spots it and intercepts. Shevchenko. Simeone. Kimmich. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pacho. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Yaya Toure.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And it's Batistuta. Darwin. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Simeone. And the pass is intercepted. Vardiol is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but
There could be danger here. And the shot! And he stuck it away. And that was as close to certain as can be.
well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And here's Nunez. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's had it nicked away. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that was asking for too much. Gerrard. Batistuta, looking to play him in. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? It's hit the upright.
Substitution in progress.
Fagioli. Shevchenko. Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He's a sharp little ball here. Deftly away. Messi. Now it's Simeone. Knocks it into space. Oh, what a mistake! There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Oh, good glide! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
Half an hour gone in the second half. That's a cute ball. That has not gone well.
Madrid surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Pacho. Couldn't squeeze it through. Darwin. And here's Messi. Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. Yaya Toure. It's a pretty loose pass. Fagioli. Tries to play it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Great vision. And he's there to clear it. Can he get on the end of this? And the finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
All hands on deck for this one. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Guardiola kept his eye on it, and he's there. Threads one in. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's been shipped out wide. O'Reilly calmly anticipates. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here! And that is that. Madrid proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Darwin claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Madrid really were very impressive in the way they found pockets of space in those key areas. They were able to get the runners in, and that proved decisive.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.